Hello everyone, I welcome you all on this YouTube channel UPSC Logi, and here myself Rahul, and today we are going to talk about The Hindu dated 28th October 2020. And you must be knowing about this thing that we are doing The Hindu analysis for your public administration optional. So here let's begin with this analysis, and if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Apart from that, the magazine of public administration optional current affairs is available for the month of July, August and September. You can download the magazine, the link is given in the description box below, and you can also join the Telegram group Pabetpedia. And the group of Pabetpedia is with respect to your public administration optional. More than 1700 aspirants are there, and you can join the group in order to get the answer writing practice and other aspects. Okay, so here let's get started with the analysis. So let me just scroll down and find out the important news articles. If you just scroll with me over here, you will find there are articles with respect to the different things. So here the important article is this. Okay, you must be thinking that how you can link this air quality improve thing with respect to your public administration optional, but here let me just highlight and let me tell you this point. Okay, so the air quality improves but still very poor. The air quality, you must be knowing about the context of New Delhi, the capital of India. So here the thing is, the what you have to understand from the PubMed perspective is this Green Delhi app. Okay, this Green Delhi app, or for that matter, now I am giving you the hint that how can you use the public administration current affairs. Okay, for example, this is the Green Delhi app, and if you just read about this Green Delhi app, here you can see the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal will launch Green Delhi mobile app. Green Delhi mobile app, what is this? This app will allow the citizen. Here what will happen, that using this app the citizen can bring the pollution causing activities to the government notice. This is something that is very important, and this is something where the crux of your public administration lies, because here citizen can help government in these kind of things. So there is a kind of citizen participation, so you can use these kind of thing. Okay, I'm not saying that this Green Delhi app is the only thing in your central government. You can say in the jurisdiction of central government as well, there are many apps where people can participate in the governance. For example, there was Haryali app in the news. Okay, it was launched by Ministry of this Housing and Urban Affairs, in which what happened is that you can plant a tree. You can click the image of that plant. Okay, you can plant a tree or something like that. Okay, sapling is there, and then you can click the pic, and there will be a kind of geotagging, and there will be a kind of monitoring, and these things are there. Okay, Haryali app was there. So many things are going on where citizen participation is there, where citizen can file the grievances, that okay, citizen are acting like a watchdog. They are helping in the monitoring, they are helping in the, you can say, evaluation of the policy and whatnot. So you can link with the policy, you can link with public policy and all those things. But here my point is, apart from the participation is something that you can link with different thinkers of public administration. For example, I keep on repeating these things, so there is no point in doing the analysis because I am repeating these things on a daily basis. Now as of now, you must, if you are following, you must be knowing about this thing, that how can you link this thing with the MP Follett. She was talking about the participative democracy. She was not you can say, she was more in the favor of participative democracy as compared to the representative democracy. This was her ideology that you can use. You can use the Rensis-Likert system 4 over here. You can use the theory Y of Douglas MacGregor, and similarly all the thinkers of participation are there that you can link. You can also talk about the postmodernism approach. Okay, postmodernism is something which also talks about the participation of citizens in the governance and all. So as in your participatory democracy, you can include them as well. Similarly, Taylor scientific management theory talks about principle of exception, means there should be the, you can say, government should came into picture in exceptional cases. Okay, these things are something which people can handle. Let the people manage, let the people govern. So when people participate, these things are possible. Okay, so this is a kind of, you can say, very, you can say, this is a kind of crap that I am repeating in every lecture or wherever there is a participation. You will find that I am doing this thing. So my motive is not to give you the spoon feeding and this spoon feeding or what not. So I am not here for these things. I am here for empowering you. If you are following the lectures right from the beginning when I have started this series, you must feel, you will feel empowered. Okay, and the things that I am telling you, you must be thinking like, okay, this is something that we can also do. Okay, so this is the crux of this analysis and this series and the magazine as well. Okay, I am not here to continue this for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I am here for 1 year, and in 1 year you will be able to link everything, and I hope it will help you. Okay, so this is it. And apart from that, one specific thing that I would like to highlight over here in this example, you can also go to a little, you can say, you can push your limit and you can reach out to one of the principle called Arnstein typology or the Arnstein ladder model of participation. What is this Arnstein typology or Arnstein ladder of citizen participation? This is the concept, as you can see over here, Wikipedia, I am using it. Okay, so here Sherry Arnstein. Okay, not, there is no need to remember the entire name, just remember that there is something called Arnstein. This is not Einstein, this is Arnstein. Okay, and just remember this thing, there is a Arnstein typology, or you can say Arnstein ladder of citizen participation. There is no need to remember who was this personality called Sherry Arnstein. Okay, so just remember this Arnstein typology is there. There is no need to go into the technicalities of this personality, that who, what all are the work, what he has published. Okay, so C wrote. Okay, so one mistake I am doing over here, he is not he is C, C is C. Okay, so just on a lighter note, there is no, you can say, point of remembering those things. Even the gender you can skip. Okay, just remember Arnstein ladder is there. So the point that you should read, that you should refer over here is this. What is this? This is the crux, or this is the ladder that you can see. So there are 8 steps in this Arnstein ladder. Okay, ladder, whatever. Okay, so there are 8 steps in it. So just remember this thing, and this is even given in your Bible of Public Administration, which is known as Bible of Public Administration is which book? MB, that is Mohit Bhattacharya. So it is given in that as well. So that's why I am referring. I am not doing this thing I am not doing this thing from my own, you can say, book or something like that. Okay, so here 8 steps are there. Here you can see 8 rungs in this ladder, and this ladder is something that you should remember. So here this ladder of citizen participation, if you go, you can say, on the upper side of this ladder, in the upper side you will get this higher order rungs, and these rungs have different, you can say, different, you can see over here. Okay, so here participation will increase as you move from lower level to higher level. Okay, this is known as Arnstein ladder. And here you can see the non-participation. First of all, there will be a kind of manipulation, followed by therapy, then there will be a kind of informing, then consultation of the people will be there. For example, here you can see consultation is something that you can link with system 3. Okay, this is like system 3 of your Rensis Likert. Okay, so consultation is there, then placation is there. Okay, these two are the characteristic of non-participation. Here you can see tokenism, and in the upper level you will get the citizen power, that is participation, delegation and citizen control. Okay, so these are the things, and now you can use this ladder in all the concepts of participation. Okay, be it your democratic decentralization or something like that. And some keywords you can use with respect to participation, that for example, participation is a democratizing process, it helps in the democratization, it brings democratization principle, it is a conscious raising process, and the conscience of the people is being raised because of the participation, because they feel involved in the particular process of governance or something like that. This is the kind of emancipator, it has the emancipator connotation. So you can use these things, that participation brings the kind of you can say social well-being, nation building, and these are the keywords you can use it. So it brings emancipation, and it brings the kind of social revolution or something like that. So you can use these things. And apart from that, here when it comes to this example, like this app as we have talked about, so this is the kind of partnership. Okay, you can see that this is a kind of citizen power, where citizen can partner with the government, and they can tell that this is the problem, and government can respond to that particular thing. Okay, so there is a kind of participation. There is nothing called information. Okay, people are basically giving the information, but here we are witnessing that this is no manipulation, this is no therapy, this is you can say informing. So in this way you can just link that yes, we are moving up in the order. Okay, for example, Swachh Bharat mission is something that is really citizen control. Here you will find the specific citizen control, or the upper point of ladder is there. So you can use this thing in different things. For example, in your public order, law and order, community policing concept is there. This is nothing but the citizen control. Okay, so in this way you can use. So tokenism, non-participation, and citizen control, these are the three broad dimension, and there are 8 rungs in this ladder, and this ladder is known as Einstein ladder. You can use this thing in your answer writing, you can incorporate it when it comes to any question of participation. And in participation, what all are the keywords I told you have to remember. And in the magazine of October, I will incorporate this ladder, I will incorporate all the kind of keywords and other specific things. Okay, so this is it from my side. I hope you are getting this thing. This is the only article that you need to remember. One more article is there which is talking about nepotistic corruption. So our honorable prime minister is talking about that nepotistic corruption, that if you will not stop the corruption in one generation, it will kind of perlocate down, or it will there will be the kind of movement from it will inherited from one generation to another, you can say, or people from another generation will also get motivated. Okay, this is known as nepotistic corruption, or corruption in the dynastic corruption he is talking about. And that's why you can just use this thing in your answer writing, dynastic corruption, nepotistic corruption. Even Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, he was also talking about this thing, that if you are not giving the punishment in context of law and order, he was saying this thing, that if you are not giving the punishment to one person, then what will happen, that other person will get the motivation from that one person, and the society will become a kind of there are concept like breaking window syndrome. What is this breaking window syndrome? That if a particular building is there, and if one let's say one window is being broken, then what will happen, that other people will think that okay, window is broken, it means nobody is looking after this building, and what will happen, that other people will, you can say other children per se, they will come and they will also break other windows as well. So it is very important to prevent the first window from broken and all. Okay, from being broken up. Okay, so just try to remember that, otherwise people will think there is nobody to care. Okay, same goes with the law and order. If a particular person is not getting the punishment, then other people will think that here nobody cares, and when other people think like this, that nobody cares, they will also break the windows, they will also break the law and order. Okay, for example, let's say there is a traffic signal is there, and if one person crosses that red signal or red light, then what will happen, other will think that there is a kind of nobody cares, and they will also break, and there will be a kind of you can say hustle, or there will be a kind of problem in the traffic management. So it goes with every aspect of law and order administration. So in all those things you can also link these kind of things. Okay, so this is it for the day. I hope you are getting. So all these things are there in the magazine as well. If you don't like to watch the videos, you can refer to that, and if you want these things in a more, you can say, form of flow chart or diagrams, okay, I am receiving the messages from even from the officers and all. Okay, this is a kind of self applause, but yes, I can do this thing because this is my channel and this is my magazine. But yes, this is reality, that people are using these things for the diagrams and all. So this is it, and have a nice day. I hope this video will help you in your answer writing skills, and This is it for the day. Bye bye and have a nice day.